Let's go. Okay, we are back at it, back from vacation, and I'm back on the trail this morning. And this fine Monday morning, I'm gonna start running again. I am both looking forward to it and really not. I need to expend the energy and I need to sweat, but I really don't want to do this. I am so sweaty. Oh, like, even he's panting heavily. I know that it's been, over a week since I last did that, so I knew that it was going to be a bit much. I was kind of hoping that maybe because I did work outside at the property that it wouldn't be quite so hard on me, but the work that we did outside never really got me this out of breath. And also, I don't know if I talked about it the first week that I started. I just work totally different muscles when I run, which is one reason why I like to add this into my week, because I don't get this kind of exercise unless I do this. That sucked. I feel really accomplished again for doing it. It's supposed to be really hot today, which is I think one reason why I am so hot and so uncomfortable right now. And it's supposed to be like 78 today, which for some of you might not be that bad, but for those of us in the Pacific Northwest, 78 is pretty hot. And we have really high humidity here, and it's supposed to be, these are fogging up. It's supposed to be really humid today as well. So I think I can already feel that. Only part of this trail is shaded. So running in the sun, even this early, was not pleasant. But I got it done. And now I get a much earned shower. All right, let's get this morning started. I have got a fairly busy week, and while I put my breakfast together, I figured I would talk about it and give just a little bit more context to the kitchen situation that we're dealing with and that I've talked just briefly about before. So we've been going through this kitchen remodel for 10, 11 months now, since last August. It's been a lot. And as I said, our contractor left the project, so we had decided that we were going to try to do it ourselves, which has been really good in a lot of ways. It has given me a lot of confidence and skills that I didn't have before, but it is also very slow, and we've made mistakes, and we don't get a kitchen right away. We've finished everything that is functional and necessary for the kitchen remodel, but as you can probably tell, we don't have any backsplash yet. And so that is one of my big to-dos that I'm not entirely sure how to do, although I've watched many hours of videos so far and feel fairly confident that I know what's going on. I haven't tackled it yet. Forgive me while I butter my toast. I've been wanting to work on the rest of the kitchen for a while now, but we've just had so many other things going on. And honestly, it was not something that I wanted to start and then leave for Alaska and come back to a partially begun project. So I was waiting until we got back. And now that we're back, I want to tackle it because I have a lot of other things that I want to do, not just around my house, but especially since this trip, I just spent a lot of time really thinking about what I want to do for baking and what I want to make and what flavors I want to try. And the longer that it goes until I get to start baking and putting together the rest of my license application, the longer I'm just gonna feel like I'm going insane. We also have a bunch of stuff that needs to get done in the yard. And the longer it takes me to get the things done in the kitchen, the more I have to continue putting off the outside work that I want to do. And this is the time of year where things are going absolutely crazy, and we really need to keep up, especially on the blackberries spreading. I'm already behind on some of the fruit trees. We just have a lot of yard, and this kitchen has taken so much of our time that we've really put a pause on the yard, and I could see it yesterday when I was wandering around. We just have so much to do, and the longer I wait to finish the kitchen, the longer I'm gonna wait to be able to move on to the other parts of the house that need attention as well. So this week, I'm tackling the backsplash. One of the exciting parts about finishing the kitchen is that for me, it is the first step to my bakery. Once my kitchen is finalized and the backsplash is up, then the full kitchen remodel and the full kitchen project is complete, which was step one for me opening my home bakery. I needed not only a new, functional, bigger kitchen to make that realistic for me, but I wanted to finish this project and have something completely new, and it just felt clean and brand new and ready to start a business in. It's just been that thing that has sort of stopped me from moving forward with the home bakery in the past. So this is a huge, huge step for me moving forward in opening my bakery. So this morning I'm gonna have my usual. I have my piece of toast and my protein yogurt. I'm gonna go eat that. And then today is mostly prepping for being able to spend a full day tomorrow doing kitchen work and everything. I have just about everything that I need, except that I think need one more cutting implement. I have been debating between an angle grinder and a wet saw. So I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning, organizing, moving things out of my way in my workspace, and just prepping so that I am ready to go tomorrow. So after a lot of research and looking deep inside myself for the confidence that my therapist thinks I should have, I did decide to go with an angle grinder and a really nice diamond saw blade. That is probably not very relevant to this channel, and you might not be interested in that, in addition to a project that you might not be interested in, but it was a lot of brain power for me to decide on. What is relevant, however, is that I drank another one of these while I was out. My goal is to drink 3 of these today, which put me at 72 ounces of just water alone. And then I usually will have a glass of tea and maybe some supplemental things throughout the day. So I'm feeling pretty good, but that's also probably why I had to run in here and go to the bathroom as soon as I got home. The other thing that might be relevant is that I impulse bought a watermelon and 4 corn on the cobs. The other day I was telling my husband that I just really wanted watermelon and corn, but that would require us to go to the store. And right now, we're trying to eat through stuff that we have in the freezer and eat through stuff that we have in the house before shopping on my usual day, which is going to be Thursdays. However, I was out and about anyway getting the angle grinder, and I was realizing that I really wanted to be able to make my favorite salad, and I wanted to be able to make something good to eat for lunches, even though we kind of have the dinners figured out. And I'm out of yogurt, and I really have come to like yogurt in the morning with my breakfast. So I decided while I was out, I would also go to the store and get stuff for my salad and breakfast. And while I was there, watermelons were only $4 and they sounded really, really good. So in terms of impulse buys, I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself that I went with the fruit and vegetable route. I'm going to go ahead and run a load of dishes, clean up around the kitchen, and make myself some lunch because it's 12:30 and it's about that time. So actually what I should do is put the chicken in the air fryer now so that I can do dishes while it's cooking. That's efficiency. I went with sort of a caprese chicken kind of feel. I salt and peppered the chicken after butterflying it, and I made sure to add some garlic powder and Italian spices as well, just because I thought that would be really good and make this a lot more flavorful. I added a little bit of basil paste because I couldn't find any fresh herbs pretty much at all at the store today. So that's my basil, and then these tomatoes, which are really needing to get eaten. I tried to eat them before we left for Alaska and I didn't get to it, so we had a handful of them left that just are like on the way out. So I wanted to use them up and I thought this would be a really good way to use everything today. So I'm gonna go eat this lunch and just, what do I want to do today? I decided to do a little bit of video editing this afternoon while I eat my lunch. I'm getting really close to having this next video done, so I think I'm just going to finish that up before I go finish a few of the other kind of chores around the house, which is not super exciting, but a lot of my clothes from the trip still smell campfire smoky, so I'd like to get those washed before they just sit around continuing to make everything else stink. And then I would like to cut up that watermelon so it is ready to go, and I'd like to see how good I did at picking one out, because there's almost nothing worse than cutting into a watermelon and it being like not that impressive. I thought now might be a good time to do a quick weigh-in update. Ultimately, the first week that I started counting calories again and started tracking my food, at the end of that week, I was down 2.8 pounds, which is the most that I've been down in a really, really long time, at least paying attention to it. Tracking my food was working for me, but then we went on vacation and I tried to be really good about it, but I was not super consistent. And although we did a lot of what I consider pretty heavy work up at the cabin, the last part of our trip was really just eating and lounging around. So I pretty much got rid of all of that progress and I'm back to square one. I weighed this morning, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not in any sort of hurry. Life happens. I felt really relaxed and I just enjoyed myself a lot. And I think that that's really important. So back at it. I'm back at it right away. In fact, I went, like I said, to the store today when I wasn't planning on it, because I really not only want to eat healthy, but I want to eat my healthy salad that I've been enjoying. I was really craving some fresh fruits and vegetables, especially after the trip. So I'm feeling really good about where I'm at. I'm just going to follow the template that I did the first week and kind of see where it takes me, and I'm pretty excited about that. So the quick answer is I was losing weight and then I went on vacation, but I am going to lose weight again and I'm feeling really good because regardless of where I'm at with the weigh-in, I'm feeling really good, and I think that that needs to be mentioned as well. I had a level of confidence on this trip that I haven't seen in many months. I don't know where it came from, but I'm feeling really good. My theory is that when I fuel my body and I am paying attention to what I'm doing, I'm exercising, I'm eating healthy, those things make me feel better. Wow, who would have thought? And I think I'm just feeling it. I think I'm just feeling better. So that's the quick weigh-in update at this point. In case you were wondering, this watermelon is so good. All right, I threw together dinner tonight and it is one of my favorite, easiest recipes. It is a tilapia loin with a really simple dill sauce, and I cooked that in the air fryer with a bed of sweet onions. This is actually what the tray looks like. I just kind of put the onions down and then cook the fish right on top of it. The sauce is super easy. It is just light mayonnaise mixed with dried dill. It's super, super simple. And I just make sure to salt and pepper the fish before I put that sauce on top of it. And I bake it all in the air fryer. It's like 12 minutes at 375, something like that. And then I have a side of rice. And then my husband and I are going to split this bowl of edamame pods. So just put a little bit of salt, pepper, and butter on the edamame, and there you go. And that's going to do it for this video. I am going to go eat dinner and just relax for the rest of the night. So as always, make sure to look at the big picture, make good choices, and I will see you in the next one.